if you're ready to shapeshift into a Victoria's Secret angel, keep on watching. We're actually also filming a Victoria's Secret fashion show inspired look. So if you guys are interested, this is the hair that I'm basically going to be having in that video. It's such a risky move for me to be doing this for this video because, you know, I would have wanted to have more of a prepared look. Honestly, with this $700 Dyson, we better get Victoria's Secret bombshell hair. Do you hear me? Because this is expensive. So let's start by prepping the hair. So you're going to use some form of a heat protectant. This is by Kenra. This is the blow dry spray. It's just like a baby version. I'm definitely getting the full size of this because I do like it. I am using a double heat protectant. I don't normally do this, but I did hear with the Dyson, it's good to use mousse, but I don't have any mousse. This little prepping spray from Inner Sense actually claims to prime for optimal body and style retention and for thermal care. So if this is gonna help hold a curl, I'm here for it, baby. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in, and I'm not doing like a crazy amount of every product because I do have thinner, I guess finer hair, not necessarily thin. I have a lot of hair, but it's fine. So yeah, we are wearing the new Victoria's Secret fashion show robe. So excited. I love the vibes. Okay, we're going to be also adding a volumizing spray. Again, I'm very like, I don't go crazy with too much product. The Victoria's Secret models claim to use this Color Wow Extra Strength Dream Coat, which I really love this stuff. But lately I've been obsessed with this Kerastase Glaze Drop. The ends of my hair. I guess we'll do Color Wow for today, but I did want to mention, give an honorable mention to that Kerastase one because it's so good. This is what I'll do. I'll rub it between my hands, and this will go only on my ends. And as the product distributes, I will put whatever is remaining just on this front portion here where my hair can tend to look drier, and then around my crown, whatever's left. But yeah, I try not to touch my roots or put very much on my roots at all. I will just go ahead and the next thing that I like to do, and this is solely because of my own personal hair texture, we'll take this front piece here. These front pieces tend to curl more than the rest of my hair. Paddle like the straightening brush. I'm not sure the exact terms of the Dyson attachments, so I will take this and just that was impressive. I don't need them to be perfectly straight. I just don't want the really like indented waves because it's really hard to get that out with the curling tool. Well, at least with my other tool it was. Maybe with the Dyson it will be easier. Guess that's something for us to find out. I will go ahead and do my bangs next and put them in a roller. I know this attachment is notorious for using for your actual bangs, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm just going to section out my bangs. So as any pink girl should, I have little pink rollers. These are not the best. These are from like Target Dollar Spot. I do need to upgrade those.
Hello everybody.
Okay, you guys saw my little hair tutorial just now. I kind of did a little speed forward because I did do an entire video on my new Dyson Airwrap. I'm going to link that below if you want to see like more detailed me kind of going through it, talking about it more. It was a bit of a fail, but the hair turned out cute. So how can it be a fail if the hair turned out cute? You have to watch the video. You just have to watch the video. So let's get into some Victoria's Secret glam. So excited. First though, we need to smell amazing. So I'm going to spray some of the iconic Glam Shimmer Fashion Show spray. This smells so good. It's like sexy in such a like feminine, girly way. This has pink nectarine, sparkling iris. I don't know. It smells amazing. This smells so good. I am genuinely obsessing over these two right now. So this actually has glitter in it though, so hopefully it'll give us a little bit of sparkle on our chest. Let's get this transformation started with some really great prep. I also want to mention if my eyebrows look a little different, that's because I have thinned them out. I've made them thinner. Well, my girl Gabby made them thinner. Listen, we made a sacrifice for video and it was well worth it. And low-key, I've been digging the thinner brow, and it gives a little bit more Victoria's Secret Angels in the 2000s, so it's like the perfect timing for this video as well. Let's go ahead and get this glam on the road. We want to get our face very dewy. We want to make sure we're prepping. If our face does not look like a glazed donut before we put on our foundation, not dewy enough. So I have some touch-up products because this is known for the glow. We have their luminous dewy skin mist and dewy skin cream, and you guys, these are OG to glowy face products. So this is going to be the perfect fit little combo to get our skin nice and glowy. As you guys know, Victoria's Secret Angels have the most beautiful skin. So I'm making sure we prep correctly for makeup. Makeup is literally all prep. Like, your foundation will look amazing if you just prep your skin correctly. I cannot stress that enough. I always hydrate my lips as well. I have very dry skin. Okay, we're gonna spray some of the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and we will be using this throughout, but we're gonna start with a little bit of it to prep. But we will be using this like in between steps. Like, Victoria's Secret Angels are really glowy, really bronzy, and we want to achieve all of those things. We want to look like we literally fell from heaven. So next, we're going to apply the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops in Sun Glow, and this is gonna give us kind of like sun-kissed glowy effect. And I did read somewhere that Victoria's Secret Angels do like a sheet mask before the show, and they drink a lot of water, and like, I've just been really investigating everything about the fashion show and like beauty routines and things that they do. So I'm going to be trying to mimic some of those things. If you're oily, just apply something that has a bit of a pore filling effect before you apply glowy things, just so that your pores are nice and closed and you can still get that glowy look without your pores looking big, if that makes sense. I had already hydrated. Add a little bit of the Rosy Glow drops as well. Just trying to get that glow. I'm only doing one pump of that, and I'm kind of gonna focus that right on the high points of the face. Give that really ethereal like glow to the skin. Really love these two products from Glow Recipe for prep, because when I want a really healthy dewy glow that photographs well, putting these products underneath is so nice because they literally poke through the foundation. We go ahead and do our foundation, and I picked none other than my new Lawless Forget the Filler foundation, because this genuinely gives a plump effect to the skin. It's become my new favorite foundation. I did read in an article somewhere in my research that they used to use a stippling brush to apply Victoria's Secret Angel foundation. Try to stipple the foundation. I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hand first. I'm going to take a couple pumps there, and I'm just going to stipple on foundation. And I remember using this technique as a makeup artist on brides because it would give a very, very flawless effect. I do low-key wish I still owned my MAC stippling brush. I remember just how good that brush was, but this is an SL Miss Glam stippling brush from her very original old school brush books, and this is such an incredible brush set. I don't know if she still sells this, but this set has lasted me, I'm not even kidding, this brush set has lasted me a decade. It's still intact. Like, it's such good quality. I mean, it's a little banged up because I love it on it a lot, but how like you could see that hydration through the foundation. So good. But yeah, stippling used to be the OG way to get any foundation to look airbrushed. It has something to do with the long and short hair bristles kind of stippling the product into your skin and into your pores. It's like a little science behind it. As an OG retired old school makeup artist, you guys, I have literally done so many different makeup tricks that I can talk to you guys about. I feel like you might be interested in. If you guys want to see a separate video on like some of my old school or like most used makeup artist tricks, let a girl know. That would probably really be very informative and helpful. So I am gonna go ahead and take a little bit more, and we're gonna apply it on the T-zone a little bit just to give a little bit more of an airbrush finish, a little bit more coverage also. Look amazing on stage in all of the lights. The key to stippling your foundation on is to literally have so much patience. I noticed that we're all in a hurry nowadays to like do things. We all want quick and fast results. At least that's me with my hair. That's why I will invest in that Dyson Airwrap. Wow, I forget how crazy good stippling your foundation actually actually is. I'm gonna use the same stippling. I'm not even kidding. For my bronzer, my blush, we're gonna stipple everything. Give us such an airbrushed look, but it's still going to let that shine pull through. It's gonna make everything blend and like marry each other. And sculpt to the face. None other than Deschanel Soleil Tan Deschanel. This is a less beige, creamy, healthy glow bronzing cream. This is, I think, in the darker shade that they released like a while back. Go on, you guys, and use a literal foundation flat brush, and we're going to use this to place the product. You want to sculpt. It's a strategic way to like really get the product where you want it. Rather than stippling it all over is going to just kind of make it go everywhere. This just gives us a little bit more precision. Putting it in too far because we really just want to define the cheekbones, but we don't want it to look too obvious. This is one of my favorite places to apply bronzers, I call it. Victoria's Secret models are very bronzered. What that means is they're like contoured but with like a bronzer type of shade, or like they're very bronzy but contoured at the same time. And normally I don't like to apply a ton of bronzer or contour to my forehead, but because this is a bronzier look, I will actually do more on the forehead for this look. So we'll do the same here, jawline, and I will kind of place this going downwards because this will give a more dramatic effect to the jaw. And then I'm gonna take the brush sideways and go ahead and contour the nose and connect it to the brow. Same here. And then I do want to kind of give a buttony nose effect. I don't feel like Victoria's Secret angels are wearing crazy nose contour, so we're gonna like stop there. And then we're going to literally stipple all this in with the brush that has some foundation on it. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want the leftover foundation on this brush to help blend this jawline, so that way it's not like a super obvious. I want there to be such a seamless transition from the neck to the jaw to the cheek. Like, I don't want it to look like we're contoured. I want it to look like my face is just born this way, basically. You see how well that Chanel blends in and looks like just there's nothing there, but there is something there. That's what I like about it. And we're gonna do the same on the forehead, but for this like side part, we are going to use a smaller brush. Thing about a stippling brush is that it's really good at blending in to the hairline. So if you are a blonde girl and you struggle with like your hairline or like staining your hairline, or even if you're a girl that likes to tan and you struggle with this, like with blending your makeup products from your face to your hairline, use a stippling brush. Trust. I'm going to just take a smaller brush. This is my fluffy crease brush from my own collection that unfortunately is unavailable, so I'm sorry, but this is like the perfect brush for this, so I needed to reach for this. It's just fluffy but precise, so I like that. Well, this is also a great brush to blend out nose contours. So I'm going to spray some of the Tatcha in between the steps. Gotta keep the glow. And right here is where I like to do my brows. We're gonna apply concealer and stuff, so it's a perfect time to just kind of groom the brows, and that way we can clean up with that same concealer underneath and do all the concealer at once. So I'm using my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, my brow hairs, and yes, my brows need light brow surgery for this look, because I'm telling you guys, I did this specific brow, like I shaved my brows for a specific look for a video. I know that sounds insane, but I have really thick brows that grow really fast, so I was not worried about it. I'm gonna do brow surgery real quick. I'm gonna give myself a nice, beautiful, fluffy Victoria's Secret brow. I'm adding natural shadows first with this pomade in a pencil by Too Faced. This is in the taupe color actually, and I like using this to fill behind my brows, and I just like seeing where we can get with this by itself before we add too much harshness or like with a darker color. This just gives me like a nice like brow base, a bit of a darker brow pencil, and use that to kind of give a little bit more definition and precision. But I will avoid that brow pencil where I already have like brow hair, because then I will have really almost too dark of a brow. I don't know if it's like new, it's new to me, but the Morphe brow pencil in mocha, because it matches my honey blonde hair really well. I'm just gonna take that to start adding a little bit of shape where I want it. One thing I have been enjoying about having slightly thinner eyebrows, being able to really customize my brow shape, which is something I can't do when my brows are really thick and full. My nose always itches when I do my makeup. It's like a really strange thing, but I've been liking the thin brow. Sometimes because of all the glowy products we've applied, the brow doesn't want to like paint. So what I'll do real quick is I will take a little bit of my Huda Beauty setting powder on a small brush, try to dry or like set my brows so that they're matte. so that the brow product will just like actually draw. There we go. Much, much better. Have an even shape. Take a bit of a darker just to define the tails. And that's it. Yes, now I do a lot more to my brows than I used to because of the brow makeover I got. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Grow my brows out how they used to be, insert photo here, or keep them like this because I really am digging this. Next step of business is to clean up underneath the brows. I'm just taking a little angled precision brush by Zoeva. Clean up, but I don't want a super harsh line, so I'm kind of starting a little lower and then pushing the product up. Getting a clean line, but it's not a very like heavy concealer line. I don't personally prefer the look of like a heavy concealer line. If that's what you prefer, then do you, girl, but I personally like for it to just look clean, just like that. I used to love that like sharp concealer line under the brow, but I've slowly grown out of it. I feel like my makeup, I guess, preferences have really changed in the last couple of years. We don't want to overdo the defining, especially for this specific look. I feel like we should avoid overly defining anything because it looks unnatural. Everything just needs to kind of mesh together. So I'm taking the concealer brush and making sure that that blends. I'm going to apply under eye corrector just because Victoria's Secret Angels look very awake, and I just have always had these dark under eyes, and I've always been too afraid to do any treatments under there because it's such a sensitive area. But I'm just too chicken to like do filler under there or anything. I might try PRF because I've heard that's really, really good. So surprised I haven't done like a set Victoria's Secret glam on my channel. I feel like I've done like a fashion show get ready with me, fashion show haul, never a makeup video. Really excited to be doing this for you guys today. I'm gonna be taking this Kylie Cosmetics little angle, like this brush. It's perfect for under the eyes because it's like this triangular shape. I'm just gonna blend that out. One thing I like about this brush is I can get this like really crisp, detailed, I don't know, like application, I guess, like this right here. I am out of words today. I don't know what's going on, but I cannot seem to speak or like explain things thoroughly, so I hope I'm doing a good job. It's been kind of a long day today. Not in a bad way, like I've just done a lot of things today. Like I've had a busy day. I shouldn't call it a long day because I feel like people automatically assume it's a bad day. More like a busy day. I'm gonna go ahead and use a stippling brush to kind of like marry that line and not have a harsh line. We don't want any kind of harshness. Victoria's Secret model makeup is extremely soft, very, very natural looking, almost like they're not wearing anything. So we're taking this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer because this concealer genuinely looks like nothing under the eyes in a good way. Really thin, but it covers and it's not drying. This is a really great concealer. I'm gonna let it marinate for a little bit, and in the meantime, I'm gonna do a little bit of lip contouring. We want to do all the contouring, but we don't want to do harshness. Like we're not gonna do a super dark brown lip like I normally do, so I'm going to give my lip a little bit of a contour. I'm just taking this Morphe stick. I was gonna go back into the Chanel, but I feel like I want to make it a little more gray toned, so this one does have a bit more of a contour color. In order for the lips to not look super lip lined like I normally like, I will contour the lip and add literally a gloss, and it's like lip liner but not lip liner, if you know what I mean. Or sometimes I'll take a brown liner and like really blend it. We're gonna do a little bit of Traced Out by Fenty Beauty, just right under here and right on the cupid's bow. And I'm going to go ahead and pat that in. We definitely do not want a harsh lip liner line. Seeing that by itself gives so much plumpness to the lips. It's insane. These are my little hacks to look like I woke up like this, but I didn't. So we're gonna look so good today. My friend Diana and I are actually gonna watch the Victoria's Secret fashion show. We're setting up a little watch party together, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see her. So excited to be doing this with her. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend. If you are not setting up like a watch party for the fashion show, this is your sign to do it. Like men have watch parties for the Super Bowl. This is our Super Bowl. Why can't we have watch parties for the Victoria's Secret fashion show? Like that should be a thing, you know? You're gonna have the cutest video to get ready to that day, aka my video. I don't even know if you think it's cute, but hopefully you think it's cute. Set up a Super Bowl, girl Super Bowl watch party for the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Like get the snacks, like the same amount of things you would do for the Super Bowl, but do it for the fashion show. Tag me, I want to see it. So I'm gonna do a little bit a little bit more. Sometimes it's so crazy, but the most simplest makeup looks are actually so much more intricate than you think. I always laugh when like men think natural makeup is like Kim K's makeup. It's not natural, baby, it's neutral. You got the words a little twisted, but I know what you mean. So for the eyes and the cheeks and like the actual color we're applying to our faces, I'm gonna overlay my inspiration photos right here because there was a bunch of inspo photos I saw on Pinterest and I'm like, oh my god. So I'm gonna show you guys kind of what I'm eyeing and then we're gonna recreate. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it. Oh gosh, this brush is so amazing for this. At this point, I'm gonna do a little bit of blush. So I did read that the Victoria's Secret Angels actually used red as their blush because of like how it makes you look flushed. So we're going to do a little bit of that. I'm gonna do a little concoction of like what to me, what I see in these photos and what I feel like I want to kind of recreate. So I see a lot of baby pink cheek. It looks baby pink but flushed, like a flushness under it. So I'm gonna do the red. This is the Luminous Silk Cheek Tint. These are so good. I'm gonna do the red and then I'm gonna do the pink kind of on top and see if we can get that like flushed but like still pink effect the angels have. So I'm gonna do literally one like solid dot of this. We're gonna blend it. Oh, but it kind of gives, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm excited. I am excited. Estoy muy excited. Guys, makeup makes me so happy. I don't know why, but I just love creating makeup looks. So I hope you guys will support and give this a thumbs up so that I can create more, because it's really sad when I do a makeup video and it kind of flops because I know it's not what you guys are used to on this channel. You like the hauls and the vlogs. But I like throwing in a little makeup video here and there because it's like my passion. I don't really care about views. I'm still gonna do them. But hey, if you guys can help me, help a girl out, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, get the engagement going a little bit, it would be nice. But again, never gonna stop doing these videos regardless. So I'm gonna take the pink one and this one I'm gonna do a little more because it's like not as pigmented. And I think for this one, I kind of want to stipple it on. Yes. Yes, exactly. Do you see what I mean? It has that flushed undertone, but it's still baby pink in a way. This is exactly it. I don't want to set everything quite yet because I want to apply a liquid highlight. Look at the glow. Oh my gosh, look at the blush. It's perfect. Forever Glow by Dior. You guys don't understand how obsessed I am with these products. Like, if you asked me to do my yearly makeup favorites, this would definitely be in the top. It's so beautiful, so glowy. It works on top of powders. It works underneath and it peeks through even after you set your under eyes. It's like really just insanely good. So I'm gonna put this everywhere I would want a little extra glow. Take a fan brush and I'm just gonna fan it. It's like my favorite method to blend this out. I feel like we don't pick the product off the face, if that makes sense. It's so beautiful. Look at the glow that gives. The more glow, the better. I'm just making sure we blend a little more concealer into that. We're just marrying everything together at this point here. See that? So we're gonna go ahead and do one eye at a time. And I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty Powder Puff and I'm gonna take Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake. And we're just gonna take a Huda Beauty Puff. And I'm gonna take literally just on the tip, I'm gonna tap off the excess. I'm gonna like warm the powder on my hand. And this is my little technique to keep the glow. So I'm gonna make sure there's no concealer in my under eye lines. We warm that powder up and we're gonna like press it in, doing a little bit more. But the key is to warm the product in so that when it touches your skin, it's not oxidizing or doing anything funny. It's like just brightening. So it's already warmed up because your skin has warmth. I hope that makes sense. Do the same to this eye, just blend out and then same thing. Nice fluffy brush, and we're going to press and we're going to use the excess powder for the rest of the face. And the key here is you don't want a lot of powder, especially if you're dry like me. You want to really maximize the glow. Like, you really want the glow to stay. We just work so hard for it to be glowy. So you don't want a ton of powder, just enough to lock your makeup in. You guessed it, more Tatcha Luminous Silk Mist. I'm gonna spray. That spray is just so good at bringing that glow to poke through again after powder as well. So now we're gonna move on to the eyes, and the reason why I didn't do my eyes first, or I'm not afraid of like messing up the makeup by doing the eyes last, is because we're not gonna do a super heavy eye. So it's not gonna be very dark at all. It's gonna be very sultry, sexy, and smoky, but not necessarily super dark. So I'm taking the Icy Nude palette by Huda Beauty because this just reminded me of Victoria's Secret Angel makeup because of the glowy frostiness of it. I'm going to start by taking Lavish, which it's like a mauvey like pink, and we're gonna put that all over the crease. Zoeva 227 brush, similar to a MAC 117. If you guys recall, I don't know if making MAC references is a thing anymore. Again, I am an OG makeup girl, so I am in love with this like transition crease color because it looks so rosy and pretty. We're going to give that sexy sultriness, not with depth but with shape. So I'm going to flick this shadow, and yes, we're going to have shadow on our temple, but it's going to give the prettiest cat eye, and then we're going to bring it down like so, and the same on the other eye. And please do not be afraid of this. Like, this is not like, I'm not taking extra product, I'm blending into the crease, and with what's left we're flaking, and we are having a heavy hand with it. We're not necessarily being super soft or gentle. Just don't be afraid of it. Another trick I really like, just because I like making my eyes look bigger, take the color High Life, which is up here. It's on one side of the brush, it's on this side, and I'm going to tuck it here and do a windshield wiper motion. And what this does, notice the difference, how it hollows out the eye and makes it look more open, almost like you got a facelift. So we love that, and it gives a little dimension without making the shadow look really dark, and it's literally just focused right here. We'll do the same on the other eye. Sometimes the most subtle things you can do with your makeup make the biggest difference, but it's a difference that no one can point out. Like, it's like, oh, she looks really good, I don't know quite what it is, or like, she looks different. And I do these little tricks a lot with my makeup to where you guys sometimes assume I got like work done, which is so funny. I will always let you know what I have done. Like, I don't ever hide that stuff from you. You guys know of any plastic surgery I've had, filler, facials, literally all of it. I don't hide any of it from you, so you will know if I got something crazy done. I'm gonna take a little bit of a flatter brush called VVS, such a perfect shade name. Look at this glow. Another trick I'm going to do is I'm going to really make this part glowy, shiny, I guess. And I'm not afraid to bring this shimmer up and marry it to that crease that we just created, because it makes the glow cohesive all the way on the face. It connects the glow that's even on the brow bone. Like, don't be afraid to even like just marry it all together like that. Go ahead and do the same on the other eye. I kind of do want it to be a little frosty. Kind of gonna give like a little bit of like 2000s Victoria's Secret Angel. So pretty. Now, another thing I like to do to the eyes that's like a subtle little tweak. I'm gonna take the angled brush, and I'm taking the color She Rich, which is just the darkest color in the palette, and we're going to press this on the lash line. It's gonna give the effect of a fuller lash, gonna give us a little bit of sultriness, and it's just gonna give a little contrast. I do have brown eyes, so I want, like, say I was what? Clearly I'm not walking in the fashion show, okay? That would be insane. That will never happen. Well, never say never, but that would be crazy. Say I was walking in the fashion show with my features. We need a little contrast because I have brown eyes, I have darker features, so we need a little depth here so that the eyes really stand out. I'm giving a slight cat eye, nothing too crazy, just a little flick here, and then we're just pressing that into the lash line. And I am actually gonna bring it all the way in, okay? And then we're gonna do the same for the bottom lashes. We're just giving them a little definition so that we have contrast for the eye. This gives it more like runway. This is more basic, everyday. Basically, I call this like a base for my mascara. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. We're being very gentle, very strategic with this, and the under eye. And again, I'm connecting everything together. Like I'm connecting the lower lash line, the upper lash line, and everything needs to flow cohesively together. So I'm gonna take the little blending brush I used for that crease shade, and I'm using that to very lightly marry everything together. Less intentional. This is what we have so far. This is a little bit of an extra step I personally like to take, but I like to draw back my beauty mark. So we're gonna do the one that's here. I use a brow pencil so it's not too harsh, and I fake one on my chin a lot. I just personally like the look of it. You guys are probably sick of seeing this, but I'm taking my YSL blush that you guys see in every video. Like literally use this so much to kind of intentionally pat this right on the apples of the cheeks and then blend it. Like the apples of the cheeks gives like a flirty vibe, a very like fun, girly, very flirty and romantic. I'm putting what's left over on my nose. Lashes, I don't want anything that looks too dark. Like I'm not gonna do a crazy amount of layers. I would rather do a light, basically curl, do a light coat, and maybe do some press on lashes. I'm taking my Tweezerman eyelash curler. It's going to curl my lashes. I'm going to take my YSL Lash Clash mascara. Like I like the YSL Lash Clash because it gives my lashes fluffy look, and that's what we want. Okay, so I think that one coat is gonna be good, and then we'll add some press on lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and do bottom mascara. Again, trying to keep it very soft. Okay, let's do the same to the other eye, but here's how it's looking so far. I need to find a drugstore alternative to this mascara. This like fluffy effect is so good. If you guys have any recommendations for me, please comment down below. This is expensive and it's fine. When I really like something, I will buy it. As we all know, I would love to try some drugstore alternatives. We're going to be taking some Ardell press-on lashes. These are the one, what style is this? I don't know. Here. This is what it looks like. I'll do my best to link these, but these are very wispy looking and I think will be perfect. You don't need any glue with these, which is my favorite. I found that they do stay on me as long as I apply mascara first, and I apply these relatively very close to my mascara being applied so that the eyelashes are still a little tacky and it kind of marries together with the mascara. So I'm gonna do 14mm size on the end. 14 is like very long. I think I'm gonna do like 114 and then the other one's 12. So these do take a bit of a learning curve, but they look so incredible and natural. I cannot get enough of these Ardell press-on lashes, honestly. And one is on. I think I'm gonna do one more of that 14. You can reuse these if you have patience of like, if you're just a patient person to like poke them off and like put them away back in the tray. I don't personally do that very often. That's why I go through them so fast, but I love the look of them. We're gonna do one more. When I'm done, I will take the little tool and I will just press them all together like that. Literally stunning. These are my favorite lashes. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye, speed it forward a little bit. Done. Let's get a lip combo going, shall we? I have the perfect lip liner for this type of look. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pencil in Dusty Rose. This is the perfect Your Lips But Better type of lip pencil. I wear this as an everyday, but it's perfect for that Victoria's Secret glam. And I need to have a liner, you guys. I am just a liner type of girl. I can't just, usually unless I'm in a hurry, I will just put like some kind of lip treatment or lip gloss. Like look at that, it's perfect. So perfect. I'm going to apply Red Carpet Pink because it just gives Victoria's Secret vibes. I don't know. This is by Charlotte Tilbury, and just a little on the bottom and press it together. And then we have to do a gloss. We have to, and I have a perfect gloss. You will see. And if you hadn't guessed it already, we have a Victoria's Secret lip gloss. This is so sparkly and beautiful. This is in Starstruck. I was starstruck when I saw it, so we added to cart. So put that gloss on top. Look at that glossy gloss. It is so glossy. Such a beautiful lip gloss. And it's not gritty. Like the bottle, let me give you a close-up. The bottle is genuinely like a glittery. No gritty texture, nothing. It's so good. If you didn't guess, we're gonna do one more. Tatcha Luminous Dewy Silk Mist Spray. If you're oily, Please don't spray as much of this as I have. The only thing missing is the wings now, because I feel like this look came out so perfect. We are definitely a Victoria's Secret angel now. I need to recreate this glam more often because I literally feel a 20 in this. I will be honest, I don't part my hair off to the side that much, but this is making me want to, because what on earth? Who am I? Look at this look. I genuinely look like I could walk the Victoria's Secret runway tomorrow. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys liked it. Again, if you recreate it, make sure you tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your recreations and your looks. This look is just everything. The volume in my hair. The volume. Can we not? All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I will plug really quickly my Victoria's Secret fashion show haul video. It's already up, actually, together with this video. I might double whammy post because the fashion show is coming at us really quick, so I might double whammy post these tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. They will be up back to back though, so I will link my haul for the Victoria's Secret fashion show here.